Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be working on After Effects, creating some demon eyes, anime eyes, any type of eyes. So let's not waste no time and get straight into it. Alright, so we're back on our timeline. Make sure that your footage is in a new composition. So mine is already there and we're going to get straight into it. Let's create our null object and we are going to rename it tracking data. And next what we need to do is that we need to actually track some motion. Click on edit target, make sure that the layer is ticked and that it is on your null object. Now click OK. Our next step now is to make sure that you are choosing the eye that you're trying to track. Try and look for a place that's a bit contrasted, like yeah, that little reflection where the light is. Now time to track your scene and hit apply. And as you can see, our scene is tracked. Next we need to drag in the eye. Now place it over the character's eye, scale it down to size. Get a bulge effect on it. So we're gonna start early with the all effects and stuff. Make sure you keyframe everything. Stretch it out. Stretch out the pupil. Place that in the middle, as close as you can to it. And be sure to keyframe your bulge height as well. And don't forget to parent to the track data. I'll keyframe to the end of the scene and make that pupil a bit bigger. And that's the basis of our effect already. Next, we're going to create a solid, name that alpha. Place that above the eye effect, eye picture, sorry. Turn it off and use the pencil feather it just a tiny bit, not too much. And put that back on. And don't forget to subtract it at the mask. Don't forget to, for your track map, make the alpha as well under the eye picture. Next we're going to drop in a tint and we are going to drop in our curve. And try and match that to the scene or the image that you're looking to get as much as possible. And do track that alpha, parent that to the tracking there as well. Now this is for the whites in the eyes, and next we're going to drop in some veins. Place that above the alpha. Try and get it as perfect as possible of where you want the veins to be. Alpha that as well. Here around the eyes, so there's no veins that are actually going into the pupil. or your iris. Feather that a tiny bit. Don't forget to parent that to the track there as well. Now we're gonna add some drop shadows on there for the veins. What we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and make the veins pop out a bit more as the effect is coming to life. Drop some vector blur on it and a bit of glow. And a bevel alpha. Drag down the vector blur. There you go. Now as you can see, the veins are coming to life. And I think that's the most important thing, to try and make this as realistic as possible. Do you play around with that a tiny bit and see what works for you. And we'll drop some color vibrance onto our eye just to give it some color. And there you have it, that's the basis of it. And that's all we got time for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune into the next one.